time to train like a guru. Go Guru University is an ever-expanding, cutting-edge, interactive training platform with live weekly coaching calls constructed to train agents efficiently and compliantly. Go Guru University offers a library of training modules explaining Medicare A to Z, face-to-face and telesales training, SEO and other marketing, and much more. Visit goguru.university to schedule your one-on-one demo today. It's time to grow your agency like a guru. Introducing Go Guru Pro. The Go High Level platform allows for minimizing software-based subscriptions and grants control over several facets of marketing and communication. Automate your workflow, communicate with your leads, book appointments in advance, and house all your clients in one secure location. Visit goguru.pro and schedule your one-on-one demo today.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's show. I am Stephen Martinez alongside my good friend, my co-host, Johnny Brock. And today is Thursday, January 13th, this edition of the Massive Gains Podcast. Thank you for joining us today. We've got a good one in store as we haven't done one since last week. So we got a lot to talk about. Turn it up. Let's go, Johnny Brock.
Work all day and then I wake up
and do it again.
And then I do it again. We just got this little video that was released today. A little bit of back action of the BBI marketing game.
A little bit of behind the scenes.
I'll tell you what, man. I am the BBI real.
You're the real one,
dude. When I see myself and I'm like, yo, that guy.
You're like, he is the real.
He's the fucking real.
Good. I'm glad you feel that way about yourself, Johnny. It takes a lot of self-confidence to do what we do, and it goes a long way, man. It's not, it doesn't go unnoticed for you, brother. You
have to love yourself.
Doesn't go unnoticed.
Do you love yourself?
Absolutely.
Good. People who are like, you should love yourself. You're not a winner. You're not the real.
People say that you shouldn't love yourself.
I don't think that's exactly what they say, but I think some people think that it like means you're arrogant or conceited or something like that. But really, you got to take care of yourself first. I cannot properly help people, provide value, and get to where I want to be without thinking highly of myself. It's not like I'm arrogant or anything, but like it's kind of like that. You weren't there, but we were at Bradley's podcast, and
I watched it.
And so Justin and him were talking about what was it? Ego. And Justin was like, you have an ego? And he was like, I don't have an ego.
Yeah.
Justin was like, you have an ego. Like, look up the definition. And he looked up the definition and he was like, having a
hey Siri, what's the definition of ego?
I think it's high. Yeah, I think it's like having a high sense of one's importance. Like, I do believe I'm an important person. I think you should have that mentality.
Yeah, and then so Bradley retracted his statement, right, and said, "I take it back. Maybe I do have an ego."
Exactly. You should have an ego. It shouldn't be a.
It's not a bad thing, right? You know, a lot of people say it in a negative way.
You're so
like,
egotistical.
Yeah.
So egotistical.
You get told that a lot, Johnny?
No, I don't, but I'm
Oh,
sure
good.
people think about
Good.
it. I'm sure it's on their minds. I'm okay with negative thoughts, and you know, I think, you know, the more negative thoughts you have, probably the more positive thoughts you have about you too. Unless you're just a straight up piece of shit. But if you're out like talking to people, building relationships, like action all the time, and you know, I may have a high level of people that think I'm an asshole, but I probably, have a high level of people that also think I'm pretty damn sweet.
Yeah, I seen a meme the other day in the insurance syndicate group that Joe Campert runs, and it was a giraffe painting a lion, but the giraffe's view of the lion was from above, and so he was painting a dick. And it says to some people, you may feel like a lion, but to some people, you're a dick.
Yeah.
I actually think I saved it.
Well, either way,
it was pretty funny, actually.
It's true, but ultimately, I think it's good to not really. Well, goes back to like, I'm real big on not like on IDGAF. Like, you know, some people just care too much. And I have something I want to talk about, by the way.
We'll get to it.
Which remind me, it's transactional. It's just say the word transactional and I'll remember. But yeah,
someone's gonna have to comment that.
Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. We're gonna go to the transactional thing. I think people try to take sales way too transactional in Medicare. Medicare specifically, and probably any sales, if you take an educational standpoint approach first, and then after you've educated them enough, you know, then you start assuming and authoritatively closing the deal because you know it's what's best for them. If it's not what's best for them, keep them where they're at. Put them in a good mindset and make them like you because you said, look, you're in the best plan you can be in. Let's not do anything. But if they're not, you need to authoritatively assume the close. People make Medicare sales way too transactional. It shouldn't be transactional. It should be like, okay, you know, it's going to be $155. This is the best plan for you. It's the best coverage you can get. It will be $155.96. But this is what you need. You've told me your wants and your needs and your desires. This is what you need. Are you going to use, what bank are you using? There we go.
I love it.
Keep it pushing.
Love it, Johnny. No, it does turn into a very transactional business, and we try to keep it from that. And honestly, that was one of my fears to begin with when me and Justin really started, you know, pushing and you know, once we started having guys under us that we were pushing and motivating to put up numbers. I mean, one of the things was like the leaderboard, right? So we created the leaderboard to create healthy competition in the office. And it is healthy competition because it motivates you to do more. Nobody wants to be the low man on the totem pole up there, right? And the whole idea come from the concept of, before that, we were writing the numbers on the board. At the end of the day, we would make the agents go to the whiteboard and write how many apps they wrote. Because again, nobody wants to go up there and write a big fat zero at the end of the day.
All right.
But by creating that competition, it makes it more transactional to the individual where they're actually selling the product, right? Because we have a bunch of young guys. And so it was in my effort to figure out a way to make what we're doing, where we're doing high volume of sales with young guys that are in their 20s, that every, you know, Medicare beneficiary may not trust, or just, you know, sometimes they get a bad feel for young guys our age, you know, doing what we're doing because they see how transactional it is. And so I just wanted to do everything I could to make it not seem transactional. And that's what brought about, you know, building out the client folders that we give away with all the brochures we put in there that are, you know, about us, giving out the magnet, sending a follow-up card automatically, sending a birthday card automatically. Like all these things we're in efforts to keep the client feeling like they are building a relationship without having the efforts of the agent to go that extra mile to build that, relationship. So a lot of the things that we're doing is to keep it from feeling transactional on the client side of it. And that's why we implement some of the things that we do. But that's always been my fear, is that we start pumping up too much and we start getting these guys too motivated by putting up numbers that they may forget that I need to build the relationship with this client. So it's always good to remember that.
I like that board for me. I like it, and I think everybody should look at it like that's where I'm at, because each person is different. I like Holt is really good at what he does. I need to go listen to his calls. I'm genuinely curious, like how he's doing so well. Like I need to go listen to his calls and see what
We've
the
pulled
hell.
some of them.
Is he just persistent? Like does he make it seem like it's not an option to have to say no to the cancer policies?
No, honestly, it's the way that he doesn't go into detail, right? It's, you want that cancer, it's less than $1 a day. Okay, let's get it for you.
Yeah. He's just a killer, man. It's really exciting to see him. I'm happy he's a part of the team.
Matt Murray sent me
the
gift. So
we got
a dab for him. He sent it and he said dab. So 1, 2, 3.
I think that was the worst dab I ever did. Hold on, let's do another one. It's still a bad dab. That first one we ever did was the best one.
It doesn't get any better than the first one ever.
We can't like get in sync with each other,
and it was an accident. So
it really was.
The best shit is unplanned.
That's right. Tell the truth, sir.
That's why we just come on here and shoot from the hip.
So what does the definition of the real mean to you, Steven?
If I was to consider myself the real,
right,
that means I have a big bright fucking watch
brightly
on. A big brightling watch on.
Steven's got a badass brightling now, dude. I went and bought one, and then him and Justin.
I got jealous.
Justin, did you buy that?
No.
Justin bought it for you?
Your brother bought it for me. He's a nice guy. I tell you, that fucking Justin Brock, dude.
Dude, he fucking loves you, bro.
Because we went to Vegas.
He loves you more than
we went to Vegas to the Tyler Reeves 8-figure mastermind last year. And when we were in Vegas, we were at the mall shopping and everything. And I was in the Tag Heuer place, like looking at the watches, gonna buy me a watch. It was like $3,500. And I was like, I don't need a watch, right? Then you bought yours, and then I started looking at him again. And then I told he heard me. I was like, I just can't do it. And then so when he gave it to me, he was like, here, since you won't buy yourself a fucking watch, here's your watch.
That's crazy, man. I love my watch. I like my watch, but I can't see myself getting a bunch of them. I will wait probably another year or two, and I might buy like a really, really nice Rolex and just keep those for a while. And, honestly, I'll probably give this one to Will or something in a couple of years.
Yeah, this one's really nice. It's a Breitling Chronomat.
It is nice.
44 GMT.
Yeah.
About $11K.
That's a really nice watch. Justin was looking for some tax write-offs.
It's a ballin' ass watch for sure.
That came out of his bonus.
If it did, I didn't feel it.
I know. I really meant Justin's bonus.
It might have done that. I don't know.
Yeah, that, and I'm sure that one was pretty fat. Yeah. So we're over here and we're talking about what we think the real. What does it mean to you if you consider somebody the real? Can I tell you what it means to me?
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's important.
I've been trying to get this out of you. I've been trying to get this out of you for a few weeks now.
Look, it's very simple. If you're the real, success is your duty. It's your obligation. It's what puts a fire in your belly. That makes you the real. If you're somebody who is absolutely dedicated and ambitious and motivated towards bettering and growing and advancing and getting closer to your goals, like that makes you the real. That's it.
Yeah.
That's really it, in my opinion.
And that's a good definition. You ask me, it's hard for me not to say that if you're the real, like you're the real deal, in my opinion. Like you get your shit done, you say what you're going to do, you put your mind to something and you do it. You're the real.
My mind's always on activity. Like, it doesn't necessarily, like, I'm not like like implementing like small goals, equaling big goals. Like, my whole goal and like way of life is just to have as much activity as possible. Like, I'll be calling people all day. I had 12 apps today. I'll be calling people all day. And today I got really lucky. I didn't have to make very many calls.
12 apps?
I had 12 apps today. I had 7 when I walked in.
All in!
Yeah. Thanks, man. You always giving me the bummer.
Okay, this is a more appropriate one. Sorry. Good job. 12 apps in one day. Most people don't write that in a week, brother.
Most people don't write that in a month.
Yeah.
So,
put you
Justin Brock said, "You are not the real."
We always highlight Justin's comments
I
because
kinda
they're always
feel-
negative, but we know they're positive.
Kind of feel like he's lowballing me there.
Lowballing you?
What a sucker. Justin, we need you, bro, to come on the podcast and talk to us.
Yeah.
Man.
You got something to say? Give us a call. Call Johnny.
Call 662-610-4791 if you are interested in chatting with the real Steven Martinez and the real Johnny Brock. We are out here until 5:45. So give us a call.
662
610-4791. I tried to call Pete before we started so we could talk about watches, but he's a little bitch and he didn't answer the phone.
Pete didn't take your call.
Nope.
He wouldn't take mine either.
What a douche.
He's too cool for us.
I guess so.
He'll take Justin's.
He'll take Justin's all day. You know why? Because they're butt buddies. I love them both to death.
Yeah, they're probably two of the coolest guys I know.
I talk shit about people that I like, though.
Look,
I don't talk shit about you. It's because I don't like you.
I already liked Pete a whole lot, but his deer story that he tells,
pretty solid story,
is by far one of the best stories I've ever heard told. And it's not just the story; it's Pete's reenactment of the story that makes it even.
You know why he's so
even
good at
better.
that? He's taken so many years of drama.
Yeah, he was telling us that he was in like theatrical plays or drama plays or something. Yeah, so.
And he'll tell you that you can practice your voice, so you can make your voice like
right. He did tell us that saying things in the shower, right? Like practicing tonality in the shower where you're hearing a lot of the acoustics.
I bet his wife's like, God, he won't shut up. He's just in the shower.
So
like,
want to take a shower. It's gonna be an hour, and she's like, "Oh my God, he's gonna be singing in there again."
Well, I'm going to the grocery store. I'll see you when I get back.
Right,
Do re mi fa si la ti do. But yeah, seriously, guys.
I never took my singing lessons, so forgive me.
You can get good at anything.
So I had a couple people ask me about the last show, you pounding beer and water at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You're like double fisting, right? Like water in one hand, beer in the other.
Yeah. Well, I drink the beer because I like to drink a beer with my buddy, Steven. But really, I drink the water because I genuinely enjoy it.
You know what we're going to have to do?
I've made a habit out of it.
You know what we're going to have to do?
What?
We're going to have to link up with Brad Hannon and Sean and do a dual podcast.
That sounds awesome. I would love that.
We'll go dual. Us two and them two screens. Typically, it's 1-on-1, but we'll do 2-on-2.
That would be so much fun. I feel like we would have great conversation,
dude.
I'll reach out to Brad.
We're gonna reach out to Brad. Y'all look for that in the pipeline. I'm sure they're going to accept the offer.
Let's make a little video right here, really quick. Send it to him.
Brad Hannon.
Hey, Brad.
Brad Hannon.
We were just talking about how we want to bring you on our podcast.
We want to do a dual podcast with the Insurance Sucks podcast.
So
Massive Gains
meets
Insurance Sucks. Dual podcast, same time. Me and Johnny, you and Sean. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. So tell us what you think. We'll talk to you soon.
Boom. Let's go into Brad Hannon.
We'll see what happens on that.
The Brad Hannon. Fire in the hole.
Mm-mm.
Boom.
It's Cedric Freeman, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm proud to say it. Said's drinking a sour. I'm not a fan of sour beers, but said that they were good. See what I did there?
That. He did. Dude, we see.
But there was no other way to say it. Said told me that the beer was good. There we go, right here. Shout out to our sponsor. What's their name? Martin Denny beer.
Martin Denny Complex.
Yep, go find them. Craft beer. They're probably somewhere in the world, maybe, Jamaica, Zimbabwe.
What do you
Belize? That's Johnny's destination, Belize.
My destination is right here, Tupelo, Mississippi, and Florida. You know why? Because everywhere else wants me to get a damn vaccine, and I'm not trying to do that.
What's your take on vaccines, Johnny?
My take on vaccines is that I don't care if you got one.
Yeah, let's don't talk about it. We'll
get flagged.
Yeah, we'll get flagged. They'll take all our podcasts
banned.
down. All our videos are going to get taken down.
I just don't like.
Shut the channel down.
I don't like people telling me what to do.
Yeah, fuck them.
Bottom line, I just don't like that.
I
Especially when it comes to like my health and shit.
Like, I like the government. I don't like the government telling me what to do and how to act.
He said, "Let's do it.
Let's do it."
Friday.
I was gonna say pick a day. Pick a day next week.
Friday, sir.
Pick a day. You gone, Jacob? What are you gonna do tonight?
You wanna have a beer?
Where are you going?
He's going to the who's. Dude, if you stick around, I'm going to the house too, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
No Amsterdam, no down under.
I'm going somewhere.
Okay.
Well, Sid, stick around. We're gonna be done at 5:45, and we'll all go drink a brewski and have some dinner.
We'll drink another. Sure. Drink a brewski. So again, I want to hear your honest take on this vaccine. Are you ever going to get it?
I mean, look, if I have to have it for whatever reason, I think it's stupid. But if I was to have it 5 years from now or 3 years from now, when I have to go to when I want to go out of the country, I would get it.
I'm gonna
But
hold
I'm
out.
not getting it like in the first year. It's out.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold out as long as I can.
But yeah, right now I don't think you have to. Do you? Certain countries you
I'm
do.
gonna hold out as long as I can.
No countries. I thought New York City, you had to show your vaccine
Right.
card like everywhere you go.
My wife wants a jug of water.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what I hear.
New York, New Orleans. There's certain towns that are like completely shut down without it. You can't even go to the bar and have a beer without a.
It's
vaccine
so
card.
crazy. It's crazy. But you know what? Vaccine, schmaxine.
Vaccine, schmaxine. I'm gonna hold out as long as I can. I don't believe in it.
I do believe, first of all, I believe in herd immunity when it's a virus like the flu. For years and years and years and years, we had the flu, and they have a vaccine for it. And if you didn't get the vaccine, or it's really a flu shot, it wasn't even a vaccine. Like, you're gonna get it every year. I've got to keep getting this damn vaccine. I'm like, first of all, I don't even get flu. I never get flu.
Well,
But I got COVID, I think. First of all, never tested positive for COVID. I was sick for 2 weeks. It sucked, but now I feel freaking great. And I honestly don't think I'll get it again. And if I do, so be it. Look, I saw a statistic the other day that 32,000 people have gotten the vaccine and are now fully disabled.
mm-hmm.
What the fuck? You're telling me I've got to get a vaccine with those type of statistics?
Right.
You can kiss my ass.
It's more likely that you would have a reaction to the vaccine than have a deathly reaction to the actual virus.
100%. I feel like that too. That's why I'm not getting it. They would probably have to, for me to get it now. I even would assign all my commissions to Justin, and because Justin would get it for money. Justin would get it, but me,
We're gonna hold all your commissions unless you're
I'm
vaccinated.
assigning them all to him, and I'm just gonna be Justin Brock.
We're gonna take this
according to the
down. Nobody's
carriers.
calling in. Nobody's calling in, Johnny. Nobody wants to talk to us.
Nobody wants to talk to us.
All right, that's fine.
Dude? We
That's
went
fine.
from 8 to 3. Nobody wants to talk about vaccines.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
We won't have them on there. Okay. What's disappointing to me is I won 4 trips, so I got a passport, and I haven't been able to use the passport, and I probably will never be able to use the passport because I'm not getting vaccinated. Ain't
The
gonna do it.
vaccine is for pansies.
Pansy wansies.
Go check out
So
Massive Games Podcast, boys.
Johnny.
Yep.
NFTs.
Don't know shit about it.
Don't know shit about NFTs. Where have you been during all the conversations that me and Justin have
Here's
had?
what I know. I don't understand it, and I would rather pay somebody
that's
to
the thing.
understand it for me.
You do understand it. You're not you're not putting it all together.
I understand that it's like how I really don't understand it. Yeah, the only dollar that really matters right now is U.S. dollars,
And that dollar don't even matter.
and it seems like that's going down the drain. Bitcoin, see you, buddy. We'll see. Where you going?
All right.
Go get Penny. Gotta let the dog out.
No, the value of the dollar is decreasing drastically, man. What was the stat that we heard last year? 80% of all the money ever printed was printed in the last 12 months. 40%. Well, still 40% of all the money that's in rotation was printed in the last 12 months. That's a stat that we heard 7-8 months ago.
Yeah.
So
probably.
I mean, that's probably
I
probably
bet
a
you.
higher percentage.
I'll bet you those printing machines don't stop.
Not when there's fucking tax credits going out every month to everybody that's filed a tax return. They're getting child credits. So like I'm still getting child credits. I don't need the money.
Yeah.
They're giving me child credits though. I mean, do I call the IRS and tell them to
full screen it?
To get that shit out of here?
Full screen it. Full screen it.
She wants a gallon of water, Johnny.
Heather, I'll tell you what, you get you a gallon jug. I'll fill it up with Kangen water every day at 9.5 pHs, baby. I got you.
9.5. That's better than 8.8. 8.8 was
problem.
I thought 8.8 was the standard alkalinity.
Look, I don't give a shit. I paid $5,000 for the machine. I'm gonna use it, and I'm just gonna do what I was told.
And it gives you 9.5. Did you buy some pH drops and test it? Or did you go online and just watch some videos of other people doing it?
No, it came with them. It came with it. Oh,
damn.
And
they might be the real water company.
I tested my sink water, and it was about 8.
It was that high?
Yeah, I was very surprised. I was like, it's going to be like 5 or 4.
You can't even go get bottled water that high. Like, you got to get bottled water.
I was really surprised. Kind of made me doubt the test strips. But then I tested this. It was 9.5. I was like, probably right. Shit. Tupelo Water and Lights just got some legit water. So there was a video up the other day about Tupelo. And it was some doofus with his doofus girlfriend driving around Tupelo talking shit about it. He kept singing this like moment in the song, Mississippi poverty. Like he kept saying this dumb shit. I'm just like, Tupelo is like literally legit. I don't understand.
Everybody that comes to Tupelo that's never been here leaves impressed.
Tupelo's the freaking tits, man. Especially if you come stay downtown in my apartment. Pretty sweet, really.
Come sleep with Johnny.
We can cuddle.
Johnny will cuddle you. He's a good cuddler, I've found. Me and Johnny tend to cuddle.
Yeah, Heather can't. She can't compete with me.
Only when we go out of town.
Well, that's because Steven has to entertain his wife. If he was single, we would 100% be cuddling on the regular basis.
I wouldn't be here if I was single.
You wouldn't be here?
Yeah, my life would have took a completely different path.
He would be in Florida right now.
Oh God, funny. I would be lost. I'd be a ship lost at sea.
Well, Heather, good job. She saved this guy's life.
She's my rock, man. She anchors me for sure.
He would be dead.
And we're having a baby in a week.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
We're having a baby in a week.
Congratulations.
We went in there today, and Dr. Young was like, I might send you over today. And I was like, damn. Did we bring the bag? Are we ready? I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't know if I'm ready for a child today. I was like, give me another week. I need to prepare, you know. So, but it's all good. I'm ready for her. It seems like it's flown by, dude. We just found out right after we got back from Vegas and in May or June, and it's flew by.
Announcement. First week of February. Insurance Sucks podcast meets the Massive Gains podcast. Let's roll.
Let's do it. When? Next Monday?
First week of February. So it'll actually be a few weeks.
Yeah. Okay. That works.
He's got some shit going on. And
no, that's good. That'll be close to the Super Bowl. And we can also tell people about it a few times.
Yep. When is the Super Bowl?
February 6th.
You know what I hate about this damn?
something.
I have 2 cowlicks here, and it kind of makes my hair look like it's like receding, but I swear to God, it's not. It's not receding.
You're losing your hair, Johnny. Just face it.
Fudge! It looks like it. Looks like I'm some doofus, but like if I get like a brush, it looks a lot better.
It looks a lot better when you
And you
keep it
got
short.
one of those black brushes.
February 13th. So maybe that's the week after.
February 13th.
That's the Super Bowl, yeah.
Oh,
They pushed it back, man.
we can just do like February, like first Friday in February.
First?
Thank you for being our number 1 fan, Heather. We love you.
Absolutely. No doubt.
I'm in love with a stripper.
So tell me about the Bitcoin you were buying, Johnny. Johnny was buying some Bitcoin.
Dude,
Bitcoin's been going steady, down.
Yeah, down 3% today. $374. I've probably put a
Is
total.
it down to 37,000?
Let's see what I've put it. It's at 42. It's at 42,690.
I might buy.
I'll tell you what
It'll get back up to 60 before the end of the year.
Good. All right. So this is what I put in. 100, 50. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, $500, and I'm at 3. My worth is 374. But I'm not worried about it. Shit, I'm gonna keep buying.
So you put 500 in, you're down right now. That's fine.
I'm buying 100.
It's a long-term play.
I'm buying $100 a week all year, and I'm gonna see what happens at the end of the year.
I tell everybody, crypto is a long-term play unless you're like penny trading daily. It's a long-term play, and I'm not sitting there looking at it daily. So it's just something that consistent. It's like daily dollar cost averaging, right?
If
like
you
just
look at
consistently put it in there, and then eventually over time, when I look back in 15, 20 years, I'll be glad that I did it.
If you look back, if you do, like, say you look at your account once a year, every year you'll be satisfied.
Yeah. Well, I can't even log into Coinbase right now, and I don't even care because I know it's probably down.
Is it just blocked or something?
No, I got a new phone.
So
and it was wanting
this
me
is
to
my individual brokerage
verify
account
the
on
new phone.
E-Trade. And I started with $1,000, and I put it in CVS because I was writing so much CVS. I was like,
Yep,
shit,
I did the same thing.
But I'm thinking about
probably did it around the same time.
I'm thinking about taking all that and like putting it in Bitcoin. Like just taking $1,500, throwing it in Bitcoin.
Good.
I mean, I honestly do kind of believe in the Bitcoin. I believe in Bitcoin a lot as far as an investment. I do believe, but I love Dan Penna, and he said, and I believe him. He said, if you knew who created Bitcoin, it would fucking tank to zero like that. He said, if you knew who the creator of Bitcoin was, it would go down to zero just like that.
Who's the creator of Bitcoin?
He says he knows. And I'm like, why would you not just break it? Like, that would be cool. Nobody knows who the creator of Bitcoin is. That's like, no. Nakamoto.
13 years ago, a person. Oh yeah. I've read this story. No, I've read this story before. Yeah, they don't know. They can't find the guy.
Yeah.
Or doesn't exist essentially.
$1 trillion, and this sparked a phenomenon that its proponents believe might rewire the entire global financial network. 100%. That's right. That shit changes the game big time, man. It's really, really exciting that it. Hey, Courtney and Matt Irvin. I guess I don't exist, huh? That's fucking great. My name's Johnny Brock, by the way. Douche. No, I'm just kidding.
Natashi Nakamoto.
What a cool name. Satoshi Nakamoto.
13 years
Probably
ago,
a white guy.
released a paper describing a new software system called Bitcoin. Today, Bitcoin is worth more than $1 trillion and has sparked a phenomenon that proponents believe might rewire the entire globe. Yeah. So that was December 7th.
I really do believe one day it'll come out.
No, I've read this before, but yeah, this guy just doesn't exist.
Have you ever seen the story of Ross Ulbright? Look up Ross Ulbright. ULBRITH.
Pay for a New York Times.
BRIGHT. Ulbright. Ross. Just type in Ross Ulbright. Well, you can go ahead and talk about this guy.
This guy. It's a very, very interesting story.
Yeah, if you haven't heard it, go look up Satoshi Nakamoto
Or the creator
or the
of
creator of
Bitcoin,
Bitcoin.
and the mystery that is.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool story. Type in.
You would think if you created Bitcoin, I'd be out there beating my fucking chest, like telling everybody I invented
It must
Bitcoin.
be somebody that's trying to hide themselves, because
They
most
don't-
people would be
they
okay with
don't
that fame.
want to be seen.
Wow. Go look at seriously, share the screen again. This is a cool story. Go look up Ross Ulbright. UL right there. Computer scientist. So this
Ross
guy
William Ulbricht.
Started Silk Road.
He's an American who created or operated the dark net.
Yeah.
He started Silk Road.
He operated the darknet market website Silk Road from 2011 until his arrest in 2013. This dude was a freaking genius. And when he got arrested and got shut down, he's probably he's in prison now. But like, he was making insane amounts of money. But all that aside, he started something super freaking cool.
He's 37.
Well, he's in jail for the rest of his life now. You don't play around with we don't play around with, they don't play around with drugs, and they were like, literally, he hired a guy to die. he hired a hitman for somebody else. Like, this guy was nuts. If you have not seen the story of Ross Ulbright, yeah, there's a documentary. You can probably find it on YouTube. It's very, very interesting. I'm interested in it because when I was a dumbass kid, somebody introduced me to Silk Road, and I was like, going on there, like, let me get some Bitcoin. I found out earlier this year that I had about I had 0.15 and then I had 0.30. So 0.45 Bitcoin I put on a Silk Road account and sent it off to some drug dealer and never got anything for it. So I could have just had 0.45 Bitcoin sitting in my Coinbase account if I would have just, took it as an investment. I should have bought a bunch of it. That would have been really smart.
Yeah, if you'd have had them Bitcoins now, dude.
Dude, I could have. The thing is, back then I could have been investing. Like, I was in the Navy. I could have took $100 a week, put it in Bitcoin, and I'd be a millionaire right now. I would be like, Justin, like, this is great and everything, but like, I'll just invest in your business.
Yeah,
like,
you would be our venture capitalist that we would go to for money and funding.
That's a shame.
We need a $100 million line of credit, Johnny.
I got it. I got it. How long have we been live? 36 minutes?
36 minutes. It is time for a minute break. Just 1 second, a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
It's time to train like a guru. Go Guru University is an ever-expanding, cutting-edge, interactive training platform with live weekly coaching calls constructed to train agents efficiently and compliantly. Go Guru University offers a library of training modules explaining Medicare A to Z, face-to-face and telesales training, SEO and other marketing, and much more. Visit goguru.university to schedule your one-on-one demo today.
Go Guru University. Check it out. goguru.university, the Justin Brock training platform that has been put together on the best virtual training software available in the industry. We went all out on that. It's a very unique platform, interactive virtual training. Go check it out. goguru.university. goguru.university. Check it out. And Johnny's back.
I want more people to call me about Medicare Con.
Drinking all this water, Johnny's got to
tinkle.
Got to drain the main vein.
6 times a day.
You said you want 6 people to call you about.
I need more people to call me about Medicare Con. This is crazy. I'm trying to sell this B out.
Oh, wait. Here you go. Boom. $100 off. Use promo code Johnny for Medicare Con. For information on Medicare Con, go to MedicareCon.com and you can find all the details.
Find all the details now.
Find all the deets at your discreet.
Tell the truth, sir.
Oh, okay, maybe that was too much. All right. So we learned Johnny don't know what the fuck NFTs are. He put a little bit of money into Bitcoin, doesn't have it anymore. but
No,
he's reinvesting
shit,
now.
I'm reinvesting now that I got
He's
some money.
he's starting over now that he knows better, and he's not going to send this money off to some third world country.
Yeah, the Netherlands.
He's going to
Netherlands.
keep it here in a
Speaking.
first world country. Keep it working for him. What did we learn besides that? Learn that we don't want vaccines. We're not for that shit.
Vaccines are for suckers.
We also learned that we're going to have a podcast with Brad Hannon and Sean in a couple of weeks.
First week of
Forgive me.
February.
Sean's last name is escaping me. Please forgive me for that right now. But we will have a podcast duet with them.
Will
That's
be
going to be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun. The conversations will be super, super easy to.
Yes. I mean,
keep up with.
engagement makes these podcasts a lot better. And so that's why you see us comment every time we go live. Go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. Allow that to see your Facebook profile so we can share your comments and feature them here.
I don't even know what an SEO module is.
I need to see Jan Shimarecki. That's my guy, dude.
That's
my guy.
Well, I'm glad.
And I probably butchered his name. I'm sorry, Jan. I probably butchered it.
Shimarecki.
Jan is from Croatia. And Jan is coming to see us in a couple of months, I do believe. I think he's coming to Tupelo. Me and Justin sat down and we were like, we have to get Jan to Tupelo.
Is that the guy that's been helping y'all with the?
Very smart dude.
That's
man.
so cool. What's up, brother? I've heard a lot about you.
Yeah, he's our SEO consultant, and amazing work that he does. And so we're bringing him over here because we want to learn more about him. We want to create a lifelong partnership with the dude because he's very smart, got a lot going on.
He's the real. It sounds like.
When it comes to SEO, he is the real.
No, I only heard good things from very judgmental people. Okay, so you're the real for sure.
Johnny gets offended if he's not the real.
Well, I don't get offended ever because I am the real.
He's the real, and I give it up for Johnny. He is Johnny Brock.
Excuse me,
Johnny Brock, Johnny Bearcat, Johnny Bravo,
Johnny Bones Jones,
Johnny Bones Jones, Johnny
You always
the
say
body
that.
spray bandit.
The body spray bandit. People were
What
like,
was-
does he wear a lot of cologne?
Yeah, okay. Johnny doesn't wear any body spray. I just like calling him that.
For no reason.
No, it's actually a tip of the cap to Chris Vernon, who runs a podcast out of Memphis, the Memphis Grizzly official podcast for Grind City Media. He has a guy on his show, John Roser, and every time he introduces John Roser, he calls him Johnny Bearcat, Johnny Bravo, aka Johnny Bones
Oh my
Jones,
God.
Johnny the body spray bandit, Johnny Cap, Johnny.
Body spray bandit.
No, he goes on and on with it, dude. He's good at it. I can't do it nowhere near as good. I'm just.
So
You
guess
know,
what? You can save
impersonating.
recordings off of Clubhouse now.
We haven't been able. Clubhouse. Oh,
Yeah, I went on
Clubhouse.
I went back on Clubhouse.
Blast from the past.
I went back on Clubhouse the other day, and apparently
Clubhouse. That's the people using Clubhouse right there. They're like,
yeah, Grant Cardone stays on it. That's for sure.
Oh my god!
I thought you left. I thought you'd left.
The
But
value.
you're still here.
Said come back for another.
He went and let the dog out. And he was like, you
The
know what?
value
I'm
that
just
you
come
could probably-
back.
The value that you can get from a Clubhouse with Grant Cardone is probably high, dude. I probably need to get back on there, getting some of them.
Let's see.
Why do you think he's sticking with it?
Because he's the real.
But why, of all platforms, would Clubhouse be the platform that you commit to?
I think he.
I mean, I can see why people were doing it when it was first getting
I think if you're
popular.
Grant Cardone, like that is probably something that's very, very profitable.
Have you joined Discord?
No.
Are you on any new cutting edge platforms, Johnny?
Nope.
Okay, you're gonna get left behind. Join Discord. There's a lot of gaming stuff going on Discord, but it's used for some other things. There's like Discord channels. You'll get involved in topics and they'll retarget you with things. But Discord is a platform that I think is going to boom over the next year, and mainly because of the gamers and the streamers that are using it.
Discord.
They'll support your whole platform. Twitch is another one. Twitch is primarily been supported by streamers and gamers.
That's-
It wouldn't be nothing like this
dude.
today if it wasn't for that.
You want to know such a great show I watched last night on Hulu?
Sure.
Gordon Ramsay's the next Top Chef. That shit was hilarious, and he wasn't even like super mean, but it was just super cool to watch. The reason I said that,
only cool to watch when he's mean.
I know, but this is a damn good. This is good. It makes you hungry, that's for sure. But what I enjoyed about it was that, or what was funny is that some girl, this little Chinese girl, and she's like, real timid and shy. Well, she said, he said, what do you do? What do you do, darling? What do you do? She said, I Twitch my cooking show. I stream my cooking show on Twitch. He said, what the fuck is that? And she was like, it's an online streaming platform. And she was so cute. She was like real timid and shy. I love that. I think it's funny.
Where was the other one? Periscope. Did you ever use Periscope? A few years ago, it was an online streaming platform that Twitter owned, I believe. So it was a Twitter platform.
I hate Twitter.
But it was Periscope. A lot of people were getting on Periscope, dude. I was getting on Periscope and watching, like, it's the same shit that happens on TikTok now. But like DJs or someone would playing a guitar and just like, Friday night, just jamming out, jam session, like in the garage.
I'm sure everybody had their own algorithm. Like mine would have been like basketball stuff, and yours would have been like nerds, like playing video games.
No, mine was full of musicians.
Just kidding, dude.
Mine was full of musicians because I like a good jam session, dude. You give a guy a guitar and an amp, or shit, just an acoustic guitar, I'll sit there and watch that.
I like a good jam session myself.
I just drool and wish I could jam like that.
I like a good jam.
I'm just so jelly, man. I'm like, damn, I wish I could play the guitar like that. But my fingers, man, I'm just like, they won't work. I bought a guitar because Chip Lewis and Justin were trying to teach me how to play the guitar. So I doubled down, bought the guitar. Hadn't put enough time into it, honestly. But it's because my fingers, my fingers just don't work like they need to. I need to play more Guitar Hero. Maybe it'll whip me into shape.
I think that's a great idea. Guitar Hero is the real way.
Trying to learn how to play guitar, so I'm gonna play more Guitar Hero. That's the connection here.
Guitar Hero, because we're trying to be heroes. I'm getting tired of talking. Are you getting
a hero? Well, we're at 46 minutes, so
we're gonna get on down. What I need you guys to do is like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Engagement really helps reach more viewers. And we really want to communicate with you guys. We want people to join in on the podcast and talk. Like Matt Murray's great. He's not shy to do that. But we need people to just want to randomly call in. Like, what are you doing? You sitting there with your, your
we
phone.
Don't care what you want to talk
TV
about.
And your remote. I don't care if you
We're
want to talk about the girlfriend that just dumped you.
We're up for it.
I promise I'll make
Talk
you feel
shit about
better.
her.
We'll talk shit about that bitch, man. But for real, we love you guys. We'll see you next time. And make sure you go subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and all the above.
That's right.
Signing
Do it.
out.
Peace
Signing
out.
Baby, too controlling. I'ma feed you to the wolves when you get nasty back at me. But baby, don't distract me. I'm a goner. I lost her. Like, why the hell you wanna play me that way? You're bad, babe. You double-faced entendre. Life goes on and 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 on. On and 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 on. On and 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 on. On and 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 on. Babe, you best believe it. I'ma rip you up to pieces. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I light this place on fire. I want it, but baby, at least I'm honest. I things keep on changing. Life goes on and 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 on. Yeah, 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 yeah. On and 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 on. Yeah, 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 yeah. On and on.
We're still live, Johnny. We're still live, Johnny. We're still live, brother. Butter.
Ow.
We'll stay live all night, man. We'll just go live on Facebook all night.
It's time to train like a guru. Go Guru University is an ever-expanding, cutting-edge, interactive training platform with live weekly coaching calls constructed to train agents efficiently and compliantly. Go Guru University offers a library of training modules explaining Medicare A to Z, face-to-face and telesales training, SEO and other marketing, and much more. Visit goguru.university to schedule your one-on-one demo today. It's time to grow your agency like a guru. Introducing Go Guru Pro. The Go High Level platform allows for minimizing software-based subscriptions and grants control over several facets of marketing and communication. Automate your workflow, communicate with your leads, book appointments in advance, and house all your clients in one secure location. Visit goguru.pro and schedule your one-on-one demo today.